Hey everyone, it's tailgate time and we're making mushroom and steak scallops on the Grill Dome on the Cooking Everything Outdoors show.
The Cooking Everything Outdoors show is sponsored by Camp Chef at OutdoorCooking.com and IslandGrillstone.com.
Well, they're not exactly scallops, but they look like a scallop when I'm done putting them together. I'm going to be giving you some bacon, some steak, some mushrooms, some chives, a little blue cheese, for essentially a steak dinner in a bite. So ingredient wise, once again, I always try to pack a lot of flavor into just a few items, and that's what I've done here with this recipe. So we're going to start out with some cremini mushrooms, and I've just popped the stem out and left the cavity in there. It's really important. I have some bacon strips, use thin strips, and right here I have some carne asada meat that was cut up and I stripped it at about a 2-inch strip, and some chives. These aren't exact measurements, because we're going to stuff the mushrooms, so just get enough, and this is probably about 2 tablespoons. Probably have about 3 or 4 tablespoons of some real nice blue cheese. You're going to need some toothpicks, soak them in water. Using McCormick's Montreal Steak Seasoning, and we'll be using McCormick's Premium Smoky Montreal Steak Sauce. Okay, so let's put some of these bad boys together. So what you want to do is take a couple mushrooms that are relatively the same size, and we want to take one side and we're going to pack it with some blue cheese. Take the other side and pack that with some chives. And we're going to take these and put them together just like that. And I want to take my meat strip and I'm going to put my McCormick's seasoning on both sides. And then I want to grab a strip of my bacon. I'll lay that over the strip. And very carefully we're going to lift all this up and we're going to just wrap it around the outside of our mushrooms to make a nice sized scallop ball. If you're getting nervous about those mushrooms falling apart, go ahead and stick a toothpick through it like that. And we very simply want to make sure it's in good shape and run another toothpick through it to hold it all together. My grill dome is heated up and ready to go. It's sitting at about 350 degrees. I've added some smoke chunks. I have a drip pan underneath. It's a direct cooking, except for the drip pan, it's going to kind of diffuse the heat around the sides a bit. And I want to put my steak and mushroom scallops right over the drip pan. And we're going to let those cook, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to give them a flip. So we've been smoking, grilling, cooking these for about 15 minutes. I'm going to give them a flip. Great color. We'll cook these for roughly another 15 minutes. Now what I'm looking for is that bacon just to crisp up a little bit. Well, we're about 30 minutes into this cook and I think we're done. And they just look gorgeous. Let's plate one up and try it. Just put a little bit of our steak sauce down for accent flavor. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, just right there, that's easily finger food. Let's take a look and cut it and see what it looks like inside. Juicy. Trying to cut this so it all somewhat stays together. You can see that. Look at that beautiful blue cheese in there with the chives. All right, let's get serious here. Smells absolutely wonderful. Well, right in that biteful, I have some of my favorite steak ingredients right there. And then a little bit of a sweetness added to it by that steak sauce, and then the Montreal Steak Seasoning just kicks that steak to the next level. So give this a try. You're going to like it, because it's good. I'll see you when I see you.